Nomen televiser, Odobor, Angel Hill Sortsky. Every day on Nomen Television, English. Come on over. Welcome to another show, and today we're going to talk about verbs. You know what a verb is? You know what a verb is. Come on. You know what a verb is. A verb is something that you do. Davahu, give me one verb that you know.
Go.
Go, that's a good one. How about another one?
No.
No, that's a good one.
What else is read?
Read. How about another one?
Drink.
Drink. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you something today that is going to make your working with verbs easier than you thought. Because sometimes people get confused. I know when I'm learning Mongolian, sometimes I get a little confused about the verbs. And I'm going to show you a way that you can talk in the past. What does the past mean? It means before, right? Okay. Past means before. What does the next one mean? What does the present mean?
Present. Right now.
Means now. And what does the future mean? Later.
Later.
Good. Okay. Now sometimes that can get a little confusing, but I've got a way that you can talk in the past, the present, and the future, and you only have to know one thing. And here's what it is. If this is your verb, like go, or know, or read, or drink, or any other thing that you do, jump, hop, smoke, wave, run, walk, it doesn't matter what the verb is. Anything that someone does. Here's what you're going to do. You're always going to put ing at the end of the word. So you have go, ing, know, ing, okay? So every time we use a verb, I want to make sure that you remember to put ing at the end of the verb. That's the first thing you have to know. The second thing you have to know is that the present and the future is the same. I can say, I'm reading a book now, and I can say, I'm reading a book tomorrow. I can say, I'm drinking right now, and I can say, next week, I'm drinking milk. So, the present and the future is the same. The past is another way. So we have two ways. We have three tenses, the past, the present, and the future, and we do it in two different ways. Okay, don't go away. I said this was going to be amazing. It's amazing. Let me pick that up.
Кафений маань зорилго нь боломжийн үнэтэй, чанартай англи хэлний хөтөлбөрөөр англи хэл сурахыг хүссэн хүмүүст туслах, тэдэнд хэрэгтэй орчинг бүрдүүлэх юм. Энд ирснээс хойш Эрдэнэт хотын англи хэлний багш нарт хөтөлбөрөөр танилцуулан ажиллаж эхэлсэн. Тэд энэхүү хөтөлбөрт маш сэтгэл хангалуун байгаад баяртай байна. Англи хэлний бүх насныханд зориулсан энэхүү хөтөлбөр маань бусдаас шал өөр. Манай хөтөлбөрт англи хэлний анхан шатны болон ямар ч мэдлэггүй хүмүүст зориулсан анхан шатны хөтөлбөр байгаа. Энэ нь хамгийн энгийн өвчнөд өөрийгөө илэрхийлэх зориулагдсан үгсийг харилцаанд хэрэглэж сурах юм. Дүрм огт заахгүй. Бидний ажилласнаар энэ хөтөлбөрт хамрагдсан хүмүүс 2-7 хоногийн дараа өөрийгөө илэрхийлэн бусдад англиар харилцаж ойлголцож чаддаг болсон. Мэдээч хэрэг төгс ярихгүй, гэхдээ өөрийгөө ойлгуулж чаддаг болно. Цаашлбал илүү хүнд үг, өгүүлбэр, үгийн бүтцийг сурч харилцаагаа сайжруулах боломжтой. Мөн манай кафед англи зочид төлөөлөгчид хүрэлцэн ирж оюутнуудтай ярилцах цагийг гаргадаг. Сурч байгаа зүйлсээ байнгын харилцаа болгох нь хэлийг сурах хамгийн сайн арга байдаг. Таны аав ээж хизээч танд монгол хэлийг заагаагүй. Харин та бүхэн тэдний харилцааг ажигласны үндсэн дээр өөрсдөө тэдгээр үгсийг хэлж хичээж сурсан байдаг. Бид ийм л орчин үүсгэмээр байна. Англи хэл сурах хүсэлтэй болон гадны улс орнуудад сурах хүсэлтэй оюутан залуус бяцхан сурагчид аав ээжүүд хинч бай манай кафед ирж болно. Би кафе дээр олон цагаар байж та бүхэнд хэрэгтэй зөвлөгөө тусалцааг өгөхдөө баяртай байх болно.
In the present and the future, we use am, is, or are, and in the past, we use was and were. So let's take a verb. Let's take read. And let's take, here are the different people. There's I, that's yourself. There's he, she, and it, that's an animal or a thing. Oh, and let me tell you something about you. You can be one person, like Davahu, I can talk about you, but I can also talk about you and all the other people in this room. I can say you. So you can be one person, or it can be 2 or 3 or 4 or 100 people. Now, we're talking about the present and the future. And we're going to remember, we're going to put the ing, there it is, at the end of the verb. Okay, let's see if we can do it. I am going. That means right now I'm going. I'm going over here. I'm coming back. I'm going over there. I'm coming back. But we can also use that in the future. I am going to the movies tomorrow. Okay, so I, we use am. He, she, and it, what do we use? Is. You, we use
Are.
we use
Are.
and they, we use
Are.
okay? So in the present, we're talking about what we're doing now, or in the future, all we have to remember is I am, he, she, it is, you, we, they are. Use the verb, add ing. Okay? Future, same way. Tomorrow, I am reading a book. Right now, I'm reading a book. Present and future, the same way. All right? Now let's talk about the past. The past, we only have to remember 2 words, was or were. And let's do that. Whoop, that pen's no good. This is a good pen. This is a bad pen. Bad pen. I was. He, she, it was good. You were. Hey, we. No, past. We We were. By the way, that's the guy who's taking the pictures. He's learning English too. We're all learning English. Everybody. Mama, Papa, even the baby, Grandma and Grandpa. They. Cameraman, they. They. Cameraman is just learning now, but he's getting better every day because he's trying. They were. Okay. So in the past, it's was or were. I was drinking. She was reading. You were knowing. You were drinking. Okay? Very easy. Now, way to learn this is to practice it 5 minutes a day. That's all you have to do. 5 minutes a day, and in 2 weeks, you'll know how to use verbs in the present, the past, and the future. I'm going to show you how to practice. And that's what I want to tell you. It's very important to practice The top of the pen came off again. I'll be right back. Practice every day, even 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. If you practice every day, in 2 weeks you'll learn this. And so I'm going to show you how to practice. Okay. Remember, present and future is the same. So all you have to do is take some verbs, jump, talk, see, go, laugh, okay? So what you want to do, first thing is, you need to memorize some verbs. You only have to know 100 verbs. Okay? So one thing I want you to do every day is to learn some new verbs. You can find lists of verbs on the internet. You can find them on our website. And I'm going to give you our address so you can go to our website, okay, and get a list of verbs. So one thing you want to do is to learn some new verbs. Maybe you know these verbs, but maybe you don't know accept or forget. If you don't know some of these verbs, go to a list of verbs. You may have a book at home, or go on the internet to our website and look at verbs and try and remember 5 new verbs a day. Now, with the verbs, you have to do 2 things. You have to say a verb in the present, the future, and in the past. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's say I'm walking to school. In my mind, I'm going to say, and I'm going to say it a little, not too loud, because people will think I'm crazy. I'm going to walk and I'm going to say, I am jumping now. I'm jumping tomorrow. Yesterday, I was jumping. I am talking now. Tomorrow, I am talking. Yesterday, I was talking. Okay? So now I practiced with I, and I practiced in the past, the present, and the future. And remember, the present and the future are the same. Okay? Now, I'm going to change, instead of I'm going to use you. So I'm still walking down the street and I'm saying, you are jumping, You are jumping tomorrow. You are jumping now. Yesterday, you were jumping. Okay. And now, maybe I'll practice it with we. So you get the idea. You have to say these verbs using I, you, we, he, she, it, and they. You just have to say it over and over again. And if you keep saying it over and over again, you will hear it and your brain will remember it. Okay? 5 minutes a day, learning how to use verbs in the past, the present, and the future. We'll come back for the next show. I'd like to have some more people here at the show, and we'll see if they have learned how to do it in the past, the present, and the future. Okay? See you soon. Talk English. Bye. Nomen televiser, Odobor, Angle Hill Sortsky. Every day on Nomen Television. English. Come on over.